Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about how cancer changed my life for the better. It seems very unusual to even say that because the cancer treatment was very traumatic to go through, and it really took a lot out of me, and I had to build on inner resources and get strength from a deep reserve that I didn't even know I had. However, at the end of the day, when I got through all of it, I felt really a lot stronger. I felt like a lot of the limitations of my life had dropped away, and I felt freer than I had in a long time, which seems very ironically surprising to even say that. It seems very strange for someone who hasn't gone through breast cancer. However, it just made me very clear on what my priorities are, what is the most important thing in life, and to really focus on relationships. That became the major takeaway, the major aha from going through this cancer journey is, now what is the real priority in life? And you start to really appreciate the little things in life. Someone gives you a glass of water, you're grateful for that glass of water. So all the things you used to take for granted suddenly become so valuable after this cancer process. You really value when people take time with you. You really value when people give you space to dream and to run with new ideas and to break outside the mold of what you may have been doing before you got cancer. And for me, that was true. I really had a chance to explore what new possibilities could be on the horizon for me. What could I look forward to? What could I dream about now? And it eliminated a lot of obstacles, and things were sort of just taken right out of my life as I realized I want to discover the life that God really has for me. Cancer changed me in a way and made my life better than I could have ever imagined. Before I was diagnosed with cancer, I had a very certain set routine in place and a very certain plan of how I thought my life was going to go. And going through cancer just wrecked that entire plan, and I had to come up with new plans. So it really stretched me. It really grew me in areas that I never thought I would grow in. It grew me in terms of relationships, seeking support. That was a really big one for me. Before going through breast cancer treatment, I had this very staunch, independent, I can do it myself, I can get through anything, I don't need anybody else. You know, I had that kind of attitude, which is a very type A personality attitude of I don't need anyone, I'm independent. And cancer really broke down those walls within me because I had to accept help. There was no other way around it. I needed help and I had to receive help. So learning how to receive was a really huge one for me in this cancer journey. I don't think I would have learned that lesson. I think I would still be on my own independent path right now unless cancer had come in the way and really got me to break down the barriers and surrender in a way that I had never really surrendered before. Or I had to learn how to receive from people. I had to learn how to ask for help. That's very challenging for someone who likes to think of themselves as very independent. You know, strong, independent woman. You don't want to ask for help. You want to believe that you can do everything yourself. And unfortunately, or fortunately, going through breast cancer treatment is a real lesson in learning how to ask for help, learning how to receive, and learning how to let people love on you. Don't be so tied up in terms of the way you think everything is going to go. And my local church here was unbelievable. And they have a program called Branch Out, the Olive Branch, and they had this program where people would come over and bring me food. Now, when I say food, they would bring me an appetizer, a main dish, and probably enough for 3 dinners to be frozen, plus a dessert, and it all came in a huge box. Every day, people would show up at my house with huge baskets of things. They would come and sit and pray with me and believe God for my healing. And I never would have accepted this before unless I had been in that situation. God has a way of breaking down your walls, breaking down your barriers, and saying, actually, now it's time for you to receive. And I had to receive. And for my radiation treatments as well, people from the church would come and drive me to every single radiation appointment, and it was quite far away. So this was huge for me. I had to learn how to receive from people. I had to learn how to ask for help. And it was quite humbling, actually, in a way that I never expected. I really had to humble myself and really get used to being more vulnerable, get used to letting my walls get broken down and letting all barriers get broken down, and just really receive that heart-to-heart connection from people. Receive the love and receive the care and receive the help and support that people wanted to give me, which was very, very hard to do, actually. But I learned how to do it, and it was very humbling, and I'm so grateful now on the other side of it that cancer really did change my life for the better. Comment below if you've had a similar experience, if cancer has changed your life for the better, and if so, how? Let me know, and we can share as we start to build this community online on YouTube.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it